All right, everyone, and good evening. Welcome back to the updates. According to this VN, disbursement commence, which is today and next week. And I want you to pay attention, listen very carefully, make sure you're taking notes, subscribe to the updates, and most importantly, share this piece of information so that people can be aware of the information and the things happening in the grant ecosystem. Have a great day
Just wait
ahead of you.
patiently while we watch God complete what He has started in Grand Community in this new week or the coming week. Yes, let's wait patiently. This is not the time to be rowdy or to be complaining and be restless. All we need to do now, as we are about to enter another week from tomorrow, let's be patient. Let's wait patiently and watch God Almighty that has begun this good work to complete it for us in this coming week. Next week is very green. Today is the weekend. This week has ended today. Then another week is starting from tomorrow because today is Saturday, 15th of February 2025. A new week is beginning tomorrow, and let's commit that week. Let's commit next week from tomorrow to God Almighty. Let's commit it to God's hand and be praying about it for God to intervene. For God to intervene in the process and bring it to fruition so that everybody will rest after disbursement, so that this money can be disbursed by next week and everybody will rest. So, no, the president is not back yet. He's not back to Nigeria yet. All right. He's not returned back to Nigeria, contrary to the speculation that the president has come, he has signed a document, and he has gone back. Like I said in my last update, which was 2 days ago, I said that shouldn't be our problem. That shouldn't be our headache. That shouldn't be our concern. Whether the president has signed any document or not, it shouldn't be our own concern. Our concern is to be focused on what we are here for. The most important thing that matters, the thing that matters is disbursement of fund. That is what matters, so that everybody can rest. And so we shouldn't concern ourselves with whether president has signed any document, he has not signed any document and all that. Like, so people are saying a letter has been signed, this and that. But the report I got last night or yesterday evening from my intel is that a letter has been written to ICJ by the presidency, uh notifying them that the money and other documents will be handed over or has been handed over to IMF to commence disbursement without any further delay. And that is the only thing I heard yesterday evening from my intel. So disbursement is going to be in batches. That is another thing I heard. And I was told that disbursement is going to be in batches, batch A, batch B, and C. And it's starting with the government stakeholders, then followed by the grant handlers. Okay, so let us wait. Next week is very, very green. Next week, very, very green. And our hope is high. Hope of seeing this money disbursed. It's high. As the things is unfolding, concerning what is happening in Ghana community, as things are going now, disbursement next week, it's very, very possible. All right, all things being equal, if the plan does not change again. So that is why I said at the beginning of this update that we should commit next week from tomorrow, because another week is starting tomorrow. We should commit it this coming week, to God's hand. Because the plan that is on ground now, according to the plan on ground, and coupled with the way things are happening in Ghana community and the things that has been done so far, it is very, very possible that these grants will be disbursed. This money will be disbursed next week. All things being equal, if things goes as planned. All right. So let's commit next week to God's hand, that God should intervene in His infinite mercy. You should perfect all these things, everything that is planned and let nothing change again, or let them not come up with another processes or a protocol again that will still further delay it. If there is no other protocol, if they didn't come up, or if they don't come up with another processes and protocols, with what is on ground now, this money should be disbursed by next week. With what is on ground now, should be disbursed by this coming week, starting from tomorrow. So the latest update on ground now is that the government committee is no longer involved in the process of getting this money disbursed again, and the CBN has handed over the document um, to IMF representative or authority. Okay, so I'm very very optimistic. I'm very sure that from next week, starting from next week, by God's grace, things will happen as expected. We will get this one disbursed, at least for everybody to relax and wait. And so that is the latest for now. That's the latest for now. So let's wait. Let's wait and see the glory of the Lord. By next week, we shall all jubilate and celebrate and give God the glory. So I just said I should come on here and update you and encourage you, okay, and talk to you about the rationalness that the update that was circularized on social media some days ago has caused. All right, it has caused some kind of unrest and uproar in the community. So just settle down, settle your mind, and free your mind from all those information that brings about curiosity and unrest, all those updates that could make you unrest and curious and unnecessary eagerness. Okay, let's focus our mind on God and trust Him to perfect what He has started for us in Grand Community. We shall all celebrate by the grace of God. So next week is very great. Be hopeful, be optimistic, be expectant, and most importantly, engage yourself in something. Engage yourself in something benefiting, something rewarding. There are other things. There are things that one can do. Even as we expect this money to be disbursed next week, and mind you, don't go and put your mind 100% on next week. Yes, let me also still remind you on this. Let me still talk to you about it, because I know that some of us, we are wired in a very funny way. So much so that by the time you heard that somebody say next week, you focus your mind on that, and all your hope and life, or your life will rest on that.